Hello, my jewels, and welcome back to another video. I am Sapphire. Today is Thursday evening, July 29th. Welcome back. So today I'm going to tell you some things you can do to keep your hair from drying and getting brittle and breaking off in these hot days. Also, I want you guys to pay attention to the news. You know, when it gets hot out there, we have thunderstorms, tornado warnings, severely thunderstorms, wind, rain, all of these things can happen, so make sure that you are keeping up with your news wherever you stay. If it's warm, okay, make sure that you do. I know we had it here in Wisconsin last night, and I do not like thunder and lightning. It scares me right to this day. I still get afraid of thunder and lightning. That stuff can really do some damage to you. It really can. I just don't like it. It was raining here, but it was okay. I was able to get some sweet sleep, but I still don't like it. So just be careful out there, okay? Be careful, all right? So today I'm going to tell you some things that you can do that I do in my hair care routine that will help keep your hair moisturized. First off, you want to make sure that you cover your hair whenever you're out and about if it's sunny. Even if you're going to the store, even if you're going to wash your car, you're going to certain events and you're out there in the sun, make sure that you wear a hat or sun hat to keep your hair covered from the sun's UV rays, because the sun can dry your hair out and then your hair can become brittle. So make sure that you wear a hat or even an umbrella. Secondly, washing your hair too often will cause you to have dry hair. It will become brittle and eventually break off. I know this woman told me she washed her hair 3 times out the week. Yeah, she said 3 times out the week. Sapphire, I don't like to sweat. Okay, I know it's uncomfortable sometimes when we sweat, but believe it or not, sweating is good for us. It also helps to cool us down. Okay, we have to sweat. Okay, I won't say that we sweat, it will, bring out toxins, because you can't get rid of toxins by sweating, but sweating is also good for us, and it's certainly good for the scalp. Once you start sweating in the scalp, it helps to unclog the pores. It really does. It helps to release all of the buildup that you have in your pores, because if your pores are clogged, new hairs, it will be really tough for new hairs to come out. So sweating is good. So once you start sweating, all you have to do is get some oil, massage it in, brush it, and then do what you have to do to your hair and just keep it wrapped up. Sweating is good. Washing your hair too often, will cause your hair and scalp to dry out. I truly understand you, honey. I really do. But that is going to cause your hair to dry out. Okay. Wash your hair once a week. Okay, look up sweating in the scalp. It helps with hair growth. Okay, look that up. All right, look it up and then you'll understand. Okay, another thing is drinking water. We have to stay hydrated for our hair. It does help to keep the pores and the skin and everything hydrated. Make sure that you are drinking enough water. 2 bottled waters in a day will not do it. It won't do that for me. Our grandson, the youngest one, Deontay, you guys seen him on the video. He drinks more water than that. Two bottles a day. He drinks more water than that. If we put it in a sippy cup, because there's 8 ounces, he drink that whole thing up. And he's drinking that a few times, maybe 4 or 5 times out the day. And he's 1. So if you're over 20, 30, 40, you're drinking just 2 bottled waters, that is not enough. Okay, it's going to cause some problems. You need to drink more water. Start off with 6. Okay, have 1 in the morning. And then when you have your breakfast, have 1 then. For lunch, same thing, an hour before your lunch, and then while you're eating your lunch, and then same with dinner. And then before you go to bed, have 2 more, okay? Make sure that you are drinking enough water. Conditioners, you never can get away from conditioners. Conditioners help keep moisture in our hair. It helps keep our hair very soft and hydrated. We must add enough conditioners. Condition your hair with a deep treatment mask or a deep conditioner on a monthly basis. Okay, you start using leave-in conditioners as a moisturizer. You can do that maybe once or twice out the week. You don't have to do it every day. Okay, find you a good one that will really lock in that moisture. Seal it with your favorite oil and go head on. Trim your ends. If you're not trimming your ends, okay, whenever they need to be trimmed, don't trim your ends every 10 weeks unless you want your hair to be at a certain length. Like my mom, she trims her hair in the summer. She cuts it real low, and it's this like this all the way around. In the winter time, she doesn't do anything to it. You know, she gets like a like a little trim, but she lets it grow out. You get what I'm saying? And it may come down here or maybe to her eyes, but in the summer she cuts it because that's what she wants. But if you want to cut your hair every 10 weeks to keep a style or to keep it at that length, go ahead. But trimming your hair that often, you will never see length, okay? Unless you want your hair to stay at a certain length. Keep your ends trimmed. You see how mine look? They still look good. You see that? They still look good. And this is all around. And I got these, I think I trimmed 2 inches off on the 5th of June. Here it is, the 29th. So make sure that you are trimming. My ends look pretty good. See that? They look really good. They look really, really good. So make sure that you are trimming your ends because it can be blunt on the end, especially with fabric. If you're not wearing the right fabric, your hair will get dry and brittle and start to break off. Trimming, not trimming your ends will also lead to the split continue to grow up the shaft, and that would make your hair very, very thin. So you don't want that, and you'll end up cutting off 4 or 5. I've seen it happen. You end up cutting 4 or 5 inches off your hair. Okay, it will grow back, but you just don't want to go through that. Okay, you just don't want to go through that. All right. Detangling, make sure that you are detangling very gently. I cannot stress this enough. A lot of women are just rushing through their hair wash because they hate it when it's time to wash their hair or do anything to their hair. And when it's wet, they just want to hurry up and get done. Make sure that you are handling your hair very gently like a newborn baby when you bring that baby home and lay that baby on the bed, taking their clothes off. You're real gentle, I hope. Make sure that you are gentle with your hair whenever you are detangling. Our hair, when it's wet, it is very, very weak and it can snap and break no matter how healthy it is if you are not handling your hair right. Make sure that you do start from the bottom up. Okay, work your way up very gently, okay, and then bring it down. Never ever comb from the top. I made that mistake with our children when there was no YouTube or anything like that, or Google. It wasn't. I used to comb their hair straight from the top, and I did mine like that too. I told you guys that testimony before. Remember that? And our hair was in the comb, you know, and I just thought that it was normal. It's not. Our hair was breaking. I was breaking my hair and our little daughter's hair. I was breaking their hair. So you don't want to do something like that. Okay. I hope and pray that these tips will help you with your hair care in the summertime. Leave me some comments down here. Don't forget to like the video and thumbs it up. That let me know that you love my channel and you like the content that I bring. Okay. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful evening. Lord's will, you will see me in the next video. Thank you. God bless you. Have a nice day. Bye.